And we've seen this weekend in particular that when people are moved from a place that feels safe to them to a less safe option, it can have life or death consequences. So rather than just trying to move homeless people out of sight to appease people who are fortunate enough to be stably housed, cities should really be investing in the types of low barrier shelter facilities and permanent housing so that people don't have to be on the streets at all.
I was paying a guy rent every month, and then the end of last month, I went home. Lock changed, my stuff was outside. Been homeless ever since then. I think that was very painful. Like a guy who lived in the street, who probably was minding his own business, getting murdered for no reason. That is a painful situation, because any one of us who's homeless could have went through that same situation.
No, it's my first time being in the street. I'm 24 years old. It's just one of those things that you just never expected would happen, you know? I've seen a couple of news stories about there's apparently a serial homeless killer on the loose here, and not only in this area, but in the Washington, D.C. area, as the news also said. And then there was a stabbing in the Museum of Modern Art. It's insane, to be honest. Like, I don't remember like this much, especially close crime, you know, happening very closely together. I don't remember growing up here and having, you know, being rampant, you know. Summertime, I'll chop it off, you know, when the weather gets a little warmer.
All right, man. Thank you.
No problem. I appreciate you guys, you know. Sheesh, man. I mean, the only way we can actually help these homeless people is to get rid of homelessness. You know, I know that might sound like, you know, unachievable feat, you know, given that every place there's homelessness. However, especially with a city as, you know, as like New York, you know, there's no other city like this. We should have, you know, we should allocate resources into helping these people.
Junior boys.
Yeah, I've always been a special guy, right?
Yeah, I've always been a specialist. I was over across the lake in the older cabins, which I like.
I do think we'll see some people come into our shelter who otherwise were out on the streets, because they know that right now it's not a safe place to be. This is happening right here in our neighborhood. Certainly we need to apprehend this the suspect who is causing this violence in our city. And we've got to look out for each other. In some ways it boils down to something as simple as that, right? That this person who passed away who was killed on Saturday morning, we now know from surveillance footage, was killed at 6 a.m. No one called for help for this person until late in the afternoon. That means that hundreds and hundreds of people walked by and didn't question whether or not that person was doing all right. I think we need to be looking out for each other and inviting people to the help that is available.
Over the weekend, which sort of underscores, you know,